Hi, I'm Timothy Riley, and this is my video review of the incredi Model i11000 portable power bank. Now, I like to review gadgets and I love to review things that I'm really excited about. But every now and then I run across a product that's a real game changer. My iPad was that way, my first GPS, my first digital camera. You know, it's like one of those things where you say, where have you been all my life? This product is one of those. For my lifestyle and what I need, this is so good that I will probably never be without it or one like it. Before I get into all the technical specifications, let's just talk about the size. There you see with the dollar bill, it's fairly small, even though it's somewhat thick, which I'll show you in a minute. It can still fit into a coat pocket or in your briefcase pretty easily. Here we're taking a look at the business end of the power pack, and you see that you have two USB outlets for your 5 volts 800 milliamps and one for your 5 volts 2.2 amps. Now these you would use for cell phones and iPods and some of your smaller digital cameras. This one you use for iPad or anything that's larger that you need that much power. Then you've got an outlet here where you charge it. And here's the power pack with the dual function cable, and here's the connectors. Now it's not in this order, but we have connectors for Samsung phones, for Sony Ericsson, for the iPhone, and that also works on the iPad. For the Nokia, we have USB mini connectors and USB micro connectors and a connector for PSP. Now to charge this up, you just plug this into here and then plug that into your USB port on your laptop or your computer. And then the adapters go into here, so this is dual function. Now I find when you charge it from your computer, especially your laptop, it takes a long time to completely charge, especially if it's been depleted. Now I use this little thing, and I'm not saying that I recommend it or the manufacturer does, but it works for me. And I just plug the USB into here and plug it into the wall, and it works just fine. Of course, that's an iPhone, iPad, iPod adapter. Now, one of the reasons I'm so excited about this item is its versatility. I use it primarily to charge my phone when I'm traveling, but I also use it for charging my iPad. However, my phone is critical. Before I take a long flight, I'm usually on the phone for a couple hours while I'm waiting at the airport, trying to set up my next visit, trying to get things done before I'm going to be out of touch for a couple hours. And when I land, it's not too unusual, especially after a long flight, my phone to be pretty much dead. And then you're one of those people sitting up against the wall on the floor trying to recharge your phone. And that's what I needed when I just arrived, to make connections and so on. That'll never happen again with this. I charge it up in the airplane while I'm taking my trip, and I'm usually not using my phone, even though it has some functions. But this way I don't have to worry about it. And we'll charge it up usually in a couple of hours, depending on how depleted it is. It can take longer, but it gives me enough so that way I can make the phone calls that I need to. Turning it on is very easy. As you saw how I had the phone hooked up, all I do now is I hit this button, and it'll show you the remaining power, and then I'll go out. It goes up to 99 and down to 0. It's at 96 now, and it'll start charging it right away. Now you can use it while it's charging, or just leave it, and again it'll charge it up depending on the depletion and the type of phone you have in several hours. A few years ago I was in charge of a sales team that covered the entire country, and among other things I decided what gadgets they needed to carry with them to make their job easier to use. GPS, of course, cell phone, laptop, and anything else that would make them more productive. Had I known about this then, or had it been available, I definitely would have bought these for all of them. This is an essential item in my travel bag, and I think it would be in yours if you travel a lot. Like I said, it works on my iPad too. It takes a little longer, but very often I take very long trips, in excess of 8 hours, sometimes up to 16 hours. And I love using my iPad, and you know, some of the newer planes also have wireless. So I mean, it makes you very productive and it kills a lot of time. Having this allows me to use my iPad for the entire flight. So I'm sold. I give this 5 stars. I hope my review was helpful to you. Thank you.